shut people down.
Yeah,
And it
shalom.
seems like IUIC with
I like
flagging
to get all
videos left
praise
and
to y'all,
right
by
for
y'all, what's
fraudulent
up?
copyright claims, is trying to take a page
Man, I'm up
out
here
of
watching this
Scientology's playbook. So
live
this is part of the
stream.
reason why we do these things. So,
Well, with vodcast,
Plum,
belong.
you were in there,
You saying that
and
it's a
as a
racist
result,
code.
you ended up dropping out of nursing school. How come?
You know, this talking about a different group. I personally have been with the GMS camp. This is a woman from the IUICK. Okay, as you know anything about that, that shows that you really shouldn't be allowing these women, into your congregation. Because these women, you have them come to your group, and they're supposed, like, even the smallest of fault of things inside of your organization. If you look through history, one of the main traitors of anybody, even nation, also so-called religion, always the biggest downfall of a man is the damn woman. That show you that vocab, he don't know the scriptures or anything. He trying to show you that a person really don't like a certain group of person. I mean, a certain group of people or a person. They try to come at the smallest faults. That's the same thing. That's a woman mentality. You know. Certain groups. So you got certain characters that's in the camp. They might have faults, but I'm not too familiar with the IUICK. I see, because they don't teach the name of the Lord, and I don't blind by that style of teaching. But this is an example right here of a former, ex-Israelite, so-called, or ex-Israelitis, and long he don't know shit, about the about the scripture. Like I said, Mosai is a racist. I can show you that, man. He's a separatist and a racist. Sorry, my computer lagging. Because if he wasn't racist, why would he pick Israel out of all people? Be his chosen. This is Deuteronomy 32 and 8. When the Mosai divided to the nation their inheritance, was he separated the sons of Adam. He set the bounds of the people according to the names, the number of the children of Israel. For the Lord portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. That's talking about the Israelites, man. That's a racist statement. Vocab Malone. Cause I just watch this shit for comedy. I done some videos up for you, man, because you just comedy, man. They need to put your ass on Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon, because you that much of a fucking joke. You deleting comments on your section. So, but right here, y'all been deleting the hell out of the comments. I don't even want to bother to put any comments, because you gonna delete that shit anyway.
To that, they publicly shame people.
Like,
Now,
man,
let me stop for a second.
this dude's like a zombie, man. He getting his ass whooped by the scriptures. And with a zombie, you can shoot him about 100 times. That motherfucker's still gonna be walking. Now I'm getting you with simple scriptures, man. This is Deuteronomy 76. With thou and hold the people. He talking about Israel. Unto the Lord thou God. The Lord thou God had chosen thee to be a special people, man. Unto himself above all people that are on the face of the earth. Now you talking about racism? That's not even racism. That's fucking supremacy right there. The existence of this is the whole. The Most High is existence itself. Had chosen you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American to be above everybody on this planet. It is what it is. You Israel united in Christ, man. You gotta stop letting these, it's just so much shit. I say about the last 10 years. Y'all been getting spoiled by your own women in your congregation. That show you need to kick them out. And man, just don't have no dealing with them, man. You have Apostle Tahar and Ron and all them. They always talk gat on Nate ass, and they the elders above them, but they come, United Israel United Credit. They all go against them. Not knowing that they taught their elders that they follow under. See that shit, man. And man, you got I like to say toxic ass niggas in your camp too, man. I can testify that it's some you might have people that's coming this truth. They waking up to the Israelite. They listen and learn a couple of scriptures, but they can be toxic as well. Lord, and I get on the topic on that. But they mainly talking about is they mainly talking about so-called racism, man. The Most High is a racist, man. He only selecting the Israelites. Okay, this is Isaiah. I mean, no, not Isaiah. I mean Deuteronomy 28:1. And it shall come to pass that thou hearken diligently unto my voice of the Lord thy God to observe and to do all his commandments. Well, I would this day that the Lord thy God will set thee high above all nations, and the blessing shall come on thee and overtake thee if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God. That's talking about the blessings, but the curses came upon us because we didn't hearken and do that. Okay, go to Amos, man, to show you the Most High don't change. See that she talking shit about motherfuckers, man. Amos chapter 3:1. Hear the word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore would I punish you for your iniquities. Like, who the ones getting punished for doing wickedness? The so-called white man he broke every single law in the Bible, and this man, he doing what he doing now. He's still on top. And that was a question that prophets address, I don't have the apocrypha. I can't find what's website to get it on. The second Ezra chapter 6. He asked a good question like, why is all the other nations, they lords above us, you love us, you know, that can be disheartening for during that time, cause you doing all the law, statute, command. You keep the Sabbath, the Passover. You're not eating no swine that dance that nation, but you have these other nations above you, like they worshiping Buddha and sacrificing towards their God. They even their infant and they above us. That can kind of be, during that time period, like man, that pissed you off because you have certain common Israelites that didn't know. I asked the Lord that question, and the Lord answered like, yeah, this is for a point in time that Esau had to rule. For now, then the Lord will come in and save us. Okay? And you coming against the Israelite, vocab Malone, like you fitting the people that fit the description of the scriptures. Of the fucking scriptures, man. Hands down, historically, the so-called Negroes are the Israelites. Biblically, they are the Israelites. And you have even archaeologists that points and took DNA tests that point that they are the Israelites, man. They said the Native Americans are the Israelites. Even you had Adam or Deer live with the natives, and they was keeping like pat. They was doing Sabbaths. They was They was sacrificing bull, and they had a broken language of the Mossad name. You know, they said Yahweh or they say Yahuwah. And they say that the Heavenly Father, and they said that He also has a Son that's gonna come to deliver. It's just so much evidence that the people that you see on the sign is it, and he just bucking up against it, man. This dude right here is just a fucking. He's a Nickelodeon character at this point. That's gonna stop the stream. I'm watching here. I'm just putting up some scripts. I'm gonna post it up in a minute. Oops. I just want to do a quick rant on that, man. Cause this dude, he just out of his fucking mind.